You're not alone if you're tired of living paycheck to paycheck and always feeling like you're behind on your payments. Many people are continuously guilty of making impulse purchases that leave them feeling guilty and further in debt. But what if I told you that there's a way to break from this negative cycle and begin enjoying a debt-free life? You're in luck, because today we'll look at why people go into debt and how to overcome overconsumption and regain control of your finances. Debt can build a variety of causes, but it is frequently the result of excessive consumption. Overconsumption occurs when we spend more money than we earn, whether on necessities or desires. This creates a debt cycle in which we are constantly using credit cards or loans to make ends meet, and the interest and fees pile up, making it much more difficult to get out of debt. But why do we overconsume? Creating a budget is an excellent approach to reduce overconsumption. Tracking your expenses and setting spending limits will allow you to identify where your money is going and make changes as needed. Also, strive to be conscious of your purchasing patterns. Ask yourself questions like, do I really need this? Or can I afford this? Before making a purchase. This will help you avoid impulse purchases and make more thoughtful financial decisions. Another effective method is to concentrate on your financial objectives. Having a clear objective in mind will help you avoid the impulse to overspend, whether you're saving for a big purchase, paying off debt, or creating an emergency fund. Finally, try to avoid falling into the comparison trap. Don't compare your life to others, and don't feel obligated to match their spending habits. Instead, concentrate on your personal finance objectives and what is best for you and your family. Overconsumption is a common problem that can lead to debt, but you can overcome it and gain financial freedom with the correct tactics. You may start living a debt-free life and achieve your financial goals by making a budget, practicing mindfulness, focusing on your financial goals, and avoiding impulse purchases. Now that we've discussed why people get into debt, let's look at how to overcome overconsumption and regain control of your finances. Here are a few guidelines to get you started. First and foremost, track your spending. Knowing how much money you're spending is the first step toward taking control of your finances. This will show you exactly where your money is going and where you may cut back. It is as simple as writing down everything you buy or using a budgeting tool to keep track of your spending. You'll be able to discover where you can make improvements and save money by tracking your spending. With that in mind, the next step is to make a budget. Once you've determined how much money you're spending, you may make a budget to assist you stay within your means. A budget is essentially a financial plan that covers your income, expenses, and saving objectives. You'll gain a greater understanding of your financial condition and be able to identify places where you can cut back. There are numerous free budgeting tools accessible online to assist you in creating a budget. Another way to avoid overconsumption is to reduce unnecessary spending. Examine your spending to determine where you could make cuts. Do you truly require that cup of coffee in the mornings or that subscription service you haven't used in months? Cutting back on these minor expenses might have a significant impact on your budget. Also, look around for better offers on things like insurance, energy, and cable or internet subscriptions. You might be able to negotiate a better rate and save money each month. It's also important to avoid making spontaneous purchases. We've all been in the store and seen something we just had to have. Allow yourself time to think before making an immediate buying to prevent these purchases. Consider whether you truly require it and whether it is worth going into debt for. Additionally, limit your exposure to marketing and your time spent in stores that may persuade you to make unneeded purchases. Another way to control your finances is to focus on your financial goals. It is simpler to prevent overconsumption when you have a clear financial goal in mind. Having a goal, whether it's saving for a down payment on a house, paying off debt, or saving for an emergency fund, will keep you focused and motivated. To stay motivated, write down your financial goals and refer to them frequently. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present and aware in the present moment. When it comes to spending, this is being careful and thoughtful about why you're spending money and ensuring that it corresponds with your financial goals. By being attentive of your spending, you may make more careful and educated financial decisions that can assist you in avoiding overconsumption and reducing debt. Understanding the causes of overconsumption and debt buildup is important. You may gain control of your finances and eliminate overconsumption by tracking your spending, making a budget, cutting back on unnecessary expenses, avoiding impulsive purchases, focusing on your financial objectives, and practicing mindfulness. And now, For those of you who are serious about taking control of your finances and want to learn more, I strongly advise you to watch the movie on your screen. In this video, we'll discuss the benefits of having an emergency fund and how it can help you avoid overspending and debt. Don't miss out on this must-see for everyone trying to get their finances in order.